I'm so confused, Andy.
Changed your name.
So this is like a ready call to order.
Oh, yeah.
Middle name, Beth.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pay it.
Go. 2 minutes.
This over.
It's o'clock this morning. You got to 20, 20, or 25.
Sweet.
That's fun.
Okay, are you ready to go live?
Ready?
Two, one, oh.
Okay, you're live.
Okay, I'll call for the Chevron River Watershed District's budget work meeting to order. Please call roll.
Manager Taylor,
Here.
Manager Bakken,
Here.
Manager Arias, Manager Kerr,
Present.
Manager Pasuti,
Here.
Hey, that's good.
Did you get me?
Right, then we'll turn that to Gensel, Administrator.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So first thing we're gonna go through is the administration budget. This one, you'll see, you should have 2 copies in front of you. You should have the 2020 budget along with the 2021 budget. For the admin, you can see we made some changes to that. Most of yours, you'll see where they're highlighted or a dark light gray. For the 21 and what was changed around 22. So through 2020 the admin budget, changed were manager spendings, not had as many special meetings, so word that one. Administrator fee time or wage, we've decreased one. The assist administrator or the admin assistant and each coordinator, wage reduce that to 1,000. And then also under the finance technician 2, we've dropped one or raised that one to 4,000. We look back to budget, that one was 18,000. Excellent. Down, look at others under related expenses. 2020, the whole each year was administrator. That one in 20 was 5,000, dropped that to 3,000. Moving on to the next change with budget 21 under personnel, actually in the budget from 600.
Can you speak into the mic a little closer?
Yeah. So now budget on 21, we increased to 95 in 20 was set at 600, so we increased one about 1,000. Looking at the educational organizations, we increased that one $250 from 2020 was 500, and one we're at $50.
Sandy,
Office
you're cutting, you're really cutting out on the Zoom part of it.
All right, hang on. I'll move.
Not making it.
I think I got it that one.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, I think that sounds better so far.
That sounds good. All right, to the expense under the administrative 2021. We looked item 4.1 supplies, that one from 220 to $1,000 in 2021. Our post 15 to 1,000 and software 1,500, 500. So to expenses, we dropped those expenses in 20. We're at 500. We dropped those 1,000. Unneeded, we dropped that $50 to $100. 21. Professional services, you're going to see changes here under bank charges. Increase those from 2,500 to 3,000. And then for bonding insurance, increase that from 1,000 to 22,000. On to capital expenses. The two changes here were equipment. We dropped the equipment from 11,900 in 2020 to 3,000 in 2021. And these expenses in 2020, that was 5,000. We increased that to 6,500 in 2021. So you look at our 2020 budget with the 30,000 in reserve. We come out for our $250,000 at the end, and that's what we need to come out to at the end of the year for that budget. So, any questions on the 2021 administrative budget?
Did you send this out on email somewhere? I can't find it.
Didn't we do that already?
Hello?
Yes, we did it out last week, but I'll share my screen with you.
Pardon me?
We did it out last week, but I will share my screen with you.
I do not remember.
Oh, good.
Any questions on the admin budget, Brad or Joe or anybody here in the office?
Well, Andy, on the reserves, are we calculating those reserves, are they?
Well, I believe this is the same as we talk about every year on the reserves. We do not put that over. It's just $30,000 reserve at the end of the year.
I think we haven't, I mean, it's used up.
All right, well, hearing no other questions on the admin budget, we will move to the 2021 project budget. So this is a little bit different as far as the additions or subtractions. Really what you see for additions is projects, or we've added Sarge Sam's projects to this project for 2021. Also see an increase in technical reimbursements, both administration employees, and this is due to time that they put in those projects. So looking at 2021, we have a to 21 of $6,145,015. Total income. Carryover is $1,666,060. Thanks, Carmen, for correcting me. So looking at expenses for erosion control, increase in the admin reimbursements. We have a decrease in the district cost share, usually roughly $1,000, and this includes rains, riots, our program. But looking at the tight forecast, the budget in 2021, we're looking at reduction to reduce some of that. We are not as tight on it at end 21. This is one of the areas where we reduced the budget in the program. We are assuming a 2020 reduction, 2022. We reduced the program to $1,000. Basically, that will cover our rain barrel share, which is probably the most used cost. All which we do, I believe, 3 rain garden costs that this year. So those will be used this year's last year has the $1,000 budget for those. So the project, we have Miller Track Restoration that estimated at $106.25. Have reached 5 of Sam's restoration. We have that in 2,000. We have another restoration 6, the 225,065. We have the stream habitat restoration. This is one of the long ones. This is 707,625. Another for stream mitigation at 615,000. Both of those, most of all grants through the outdoor heritage, they have debt on them, so why it's important in 2021. I believe most of those have lines of 22 or 23 to get done. Also see that in insurance and increasing expenses due to projects that we were working. We read equipment $1,000 and we reduced project maintenance to $15. Moving on under the projected budget for 2021 watershed projects. Engineering, admin, tech reimbursement, engineering increased that to $105,500. The section nation, we increased that, or but added a project at $7,025. Some water project 202,025. Down to 1,100 with the dredging. We have professional services at 100. We have technical arrangement of 64,000. have dredging at 2.5 million. We have the insurance at 600 for a total cost dredging at 2,503,000. The next one is monitoring. This one, another area, a large piece too. District has been very prolific in our water monitoring since the district established. It is a feeling have really a lot of data, and we can size water monitoring in a couple of years, and it will not in of the district as far as water monitoring is concerned, and allow us to those funds and use them. So you see that engine technician goes we up to 5,000 and 1,100 for a total water budget of 1,100. And if I look at the 20 budget for water monitoring, find it here, we had 100,000. So we changed that one. We're looking into funds for the dredging as well as looking to the 20 look for projection for projects. From water monitoring, we look at reserves. Again, we have a reserve of 9,335. We have a 6 reserve for our SAM's usage of 6,000. Facility fees have in there $10. So total for reserves 21,706,835. Now these we have our debt service, our debt expenses, 58 on principals of 1,000 for a total service of 160,000. So for 2021, total disbursements $6,045,185. Again, any questions on that? Again, just clear to the board, the two main areas we looked at reductions are the water monitoring, the cost share district runs. And this is looking at trying to cut some costs so that we move into a where we're not worried on budgets in the 2021. We'll see. We'll talk about that a little bit as we look into the forecast. The thing to note within projects, also we've moved all for our lost. Now that's again just where we sit. This budget doesn't finalize first, so we can make changes and some of that stuff. I mean, if something happens and all of a sudden we have insurgence of something, for instance, of the district's property or something, you can add some things back in as the board wishes. So just to note again, the 3 changes are water monitoring, district share, and our lost costs. Any questions for the 21 budget? All right, here going to move to the district's forecast. First thing I want to do, thank everyone who worked hard on this with myself to try to get the board forecast goes out 5 years today, or 5 years this year. Forecast 2021 out to 25. And really, the only thing to go through this cash flow is if you look at 2020, see that October we're in the $86. Vary a little depending on how stuff comes in, or reimbursed with grants. What does a project says potential that could be tight? Again, this is with all deductions that we're looking at for monitoring the district program and just. However, it doesn't include any other for instance, the club property, details of the wetland credit. There is some maybe breathing room for those things. And shows that we're not in dire need, but it shows we need to do something at the end of 2020 to stay out. It also, if you look, once the large project as far as drilling is done, you will see again savings funds, and again that to be able to look at additional projects. One thing to know: this dredging being complete 2021 does not include dredging in 22 or 23. Right now, based on bonding. So depending on bonding, if the bond go through there, it will probably have to skip one season, but then this will look a lot different again with adding the dollars for the project. So as now, this includes being up to in 2020. Big that on us. You got it. Okay. Any questions on the 5-year? Again, it's been been a strategic part for to figure out where to start sales of grants projects. We have costs for those front. You get reimbursed. It does not our capital. One thing you might see is we put a higher emphasis on our positions, and the reason that is because we have a cash flow in that position because we get paid grant prior to the acquisition. So there's out of pocket with this acquisition projects. So another thing that be in the forecast. Joe, are any questions from or Mike?
No questions. I'll review the paperwork when I see it, and I think it's all fuzzy anyway with the way the economy is going. Sales taxes and all that baloney. But can you hear me?
So we can hear you, Joe.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Questions from managers here?
No.
Gary? Okay. That's all I have. So if there's any other, feel free. Again, this to the board in August as setting a temporary. This isn't finalized until October, so we'll finalize at our meeting in December. Get that up to 20 for our approved budget 2020. Just to give you guys some quick updates on issues. I did come to last day at the DNR come down today, look at fix of the pole failure 1 and 2. Friday conference with DNR, and they did us email back us template of 2 starting to Brennan will not have down. We have Brennan discharge cell 2. We're going to start that, so that's and hopefully in weeks we'll have final approval in our DMC. We get that, actually start dish material cell 2. Right now they're just put the discharge into cell 2, let's polish it. News there, which is a relief for me anyway, because I would have shut down JF Brennan and slow charging activity. That's free. So that's the biggest the bill. The bond right now is still in limbo. You have Republican and the neck bonding bill, unless the governor gives his emergency. So not sure where the bill sits at now. There's a couple things I believe. One is passive bonding is written now does not include the possibility it will negotiate the bonding, which has a possibility to us. The option is it gets done. They don't. They look at doing it until next January or legislative session. Right now, 2 and 3 are for us. Means that we are not bill for option 1 pass it as is. They're a little smaller bond, about 1.3 dollar bonding bill. Districts thoughts. Many people are that bill was good around the 1.5 and 7, and not big as the Democrats 2 billion. But we thought if it fell in the middle of that, we'd have a pretty good shot. It's get there. It's just I think there's a lot of stuff going on there, and I'm not sure there's that. Those are my updates. That, Mr. Chair, if you finish up and the meeting, go for it.
The manager's at. Here, so then. Seen something?
Motion to adjourn.
Just motion to adjourn.
Do I have a motion to adjourn? Manager Bucket, a second. Yeah. By Manager, please call roll.
Manager,
Aye.
Manager Bach, Manager Arias,
Aye.
Manager Pasuski,
What are we voting on? You were breaking up.
this is just a motion to adjourn.
Oh, well, I'll do that. Yes.
Manager Kramer. And then Manager Hanson.
Aye.
All right, thanks everyone.
Adjourned.